Let's welcome a new member to the family, the MPC Live. Absolutely. And I've had the live too and enjoyed it, but uh, really don't need the speaker. And that's the biggest difference. There's a few other little things, but that's the biggest thing I think on there. And got this sucker so cheap, used. That's another thing. Buy used. You don't feel like you gotta buy a brand new anything unless you just got it like that. But definitely look at the used market because I got it so cheap that it really didn't. It was like almost. It felt like almost free. It was so cheap. But anyway, um, so that coupled with this companion over here, um, the OP1 is pretty special. So it's like having a nice synth, but it also can act as my keyboard, which I like. I'll talk about a few things I like and dislike about the MPC. It's not a lot to dislike. A lot of it's good stuff. This recent update has been super special. And one of the things I will say is this camera's like right up on this thing, isn't it? So it's kind of hard to see everything. One of the things I really think is special is the fact that the audio tracks, just for some reason, they just, when I first tried them, when I had the live 2 some time ago before these more recent updates, I couldn't get nothing to line up right. It was just always felt off or felt like it was trouble to do. But since these recent updates, it just, I think it sounds amazing. And let me turn the volume up here. Oh, I only got one speaker on. That's why. Give me 1 second. Let me turn the other speaker. And yes, the SP is still here. I have it unplugged. Well, that would be why I can't hear it. Let's do this. Hold on a second. Bear with me as I unplug the MPC because we can run it on battery, which is another great thing. Just charge her up. Now I can plug the speaker in. And we should get a little more. There we go. So I had to learn a few things yesterday to get myself back going with it because it's been a while since I used one. But this is the first thing I put together, just something quick just to try it out. Nothing spectacular, but the good thing is that's a live bass. That's me playing the bass in, just a simple bass line. That's also me playing off the OP1 and using the trial version of the new Flavor plugin. Flavor Pro plugin, I should say, that I like a lot. I think that's the best thing to me that the MPC has dropped, in my opinion. Everything I'm saying is my opinion. That plugin is something else. I don't know what it is, but it's collectively just like the RC20 in the MPC box, basically, is what it's like. And I mean, it's just given, let me see if I can go. Like I said, it's been a while since I used it, so bear with me as I remember how to navigate. Plus, they move some things around, which is, give me track view. Here we go. So I can mute parts. So you'll hear a nice crackle. And if you look down here, I love how this layout is too with this. And it might have been like this before, I just don't remember it. It's been a while. But this is so easy to see. The only thing I would say, if I had one complaint, is they don't have, I wish they would eventually just make a decision on getting a nice linear arrangement view. Because the reality is this thing is so much a DAW in a box. Right? It really is. Yes, it samples. Yes, it does all those things. But it's pretty much a DAW in a box. And it's good at what it do, too. You can't complain about that. But yeah, you see, I got the tracks broke down. Most of these are my drums. And then here's where I did the chords. A little lead. And then a bass where I played it in. And just so simple to do. So much fun. I'm learning One of my favorite things. Let me do another audio track here. And I'm trying to show you all this stuff while I'm doing this. Add another audio track, please. Because you can have up to 8, right? Turn it in. So just so much fun to be able to, if I'm honest, to be able to have both MIDI and audio. Really helps a lot because I'm not a drummer, so it helps me with drumming. It helps me with being able to come up with something really fast. Like instead of, the one thing about the SP that I love is the sound and the character of it. The problem I have with the SP is the patterns mode is not fun. And I find it to be off a lot of times. No matter how much I try to make it right, it'll be off. So I find it like fun in my koala when I'm trying to like stack drums and things of that nature. Super easy to do in the SP. Stack drums, build character, like mix sounds together, way easier in my opinion, because I'm still getting used to the MPC. I know in the MPC you can do it. Obviously you can edit samples. If you've ever used MPC, you probably don't know this stuff. This stuff is like elementary to you. And the ability to go in and even assign samples to certain pads and whatever. You got more flexibility in this one as far as moving things, but the SP is more just a simple sampler. So much simpler. There's less thought in all of this, moving the stuff around and doing all that, than it is just actually focusing on the playing. So that part intrigues me. But when I really want to put a song together, I find it very difficult in the SP because there is a lack of, you're either going to use a resample method or you're going to use the patterns. And the patterns is, for some reason, in my opinion, just not great. The resample is really good, but if you make a mistake, you know, you're going back and you're constantly trying to, so it's good and bad. It's a, you just got to find what you like in it and roll with that. But I do like the organization of stuff in here better. The fact that I can export stems out and actually have a song. So to me, all together, they're all good. Like you could use all of them and be just as happy. And the OP1 is obviously the most portable of all of them. And I love it because it's a good synth. In my opinion, it's a really good portable synth. Of course, it's expensive. We don't go into that because everybody will say the same thing. It's expensive. Yes, it is. And it has its limitations. Yes, it does. But it still is fun to play with and definitely a different beast than any of these other ones. But the MPC Live is pretty special, and I'm excited to be able to get back into it and utilize it. I do feel like I need a stand though, because I hate it flat is a little more difficult when me seeing this screen being like this. So that might be something down the road I look at. And it's definitely hard to keep clean, especially the black one. I've had the retro edition one, and I like that one. That one was much easier to keep clean. But you know, it's a lot of dusting and wiping this stuff off. I'm gonna have to. And then the other thing is, because I got it so cheap too, and one of the hardest things to do is deck savers. Okay, they're expensive. The deck savers made in the UK, and these are really expensive to get. And I got this one with the MPC for dirt cheap. So that's incredible. I was ecstatic about that part of it. And then, but now I have deck savers for everything. And I think that's, in my opinion, these things are just really worth having. I got the one for the OP. This one works for the OP1 and the OP1 field. The SP one, you've seen that one before. And then now the MPC Live. So it's really good for keeping your stuff from collecting dust, but at the same time from getting scratched or damaged. So anyway, that's it for this video. It went on longer than what I said. We're at 10 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and end it. Just wanted to show you the new edition, and I'll be working on this a lot more with the OP1, and probably we'll still keep the SP and incorporate some SP stuff occasionally. But I definitely think this is more of the answer for me when it comes to getting the drums done and having it where I could stem out something, because otherwise it's plug the SP in to the actual DAW to the computer, whereas this one I can do it all here for starts and then eventually go to the DAW when I want to finish it up. But they're all good. Whatever one you can get and hold on to, get it, find it cheap, and yeah, and make that your thing, whatever you want. The MPC is the all-in-one to me. I will say that. It's the all-in-one piece that will get the job done. If you want something that is not as portable but all-in-one, go with MPC. The SP is more portable than MPC in my opinion, but it's definitely all audio. It's not going to be any MIDI really. And then this one's audio and not really MIDI too, but it's fun, and you know what the cost is, so we ain't going there. All right, so that's my little rant. That's my little talk. Everything's my opinion in this video. You don't need any of this stuff to make music. You can do it on iPad. You can do it on iPhone. These are just the things that I've collected now that I enjoy using and get the most out of. All right, that's it for this video. I'm off until the next one. Peace.